I don't want to be coughing.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Mackheads and Maniacs? We have a surprise guest tonight. A Compton legend, Connie Parson, also known as Crip Connie. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Shit, just
Great, great, great.
man, looking at that smile on your face got me feeling good already.
Well, I don't know nothing else to do but smile. I done made it this far. All I can do is smile and be happy.
That's right. Give us a little background on where you grew up at and when you moved to that area.
I grew up in Compton on Central and Greenleaf. I've been fighting since the third grade. Uh, shit. I was big counting for the longest, and then by the time I got to the seventh grade, I was really hurting people with these fists. So they decided since I'm gonna claim they hood, I need to be put on they hood. And back in the day, you didn't do that old jump shit. You fought the fat baddest woman that was on their side. So that's what I had to do. A skinny buff bitch named Connie. Both our names was Connie. And she was a skinny buff bitch. I scared that motherfucker, but I tried to beat the dog shit out of her. So my name been good ever since.
So you fought Crip Connie for the name,
Yes, sir.
and obviously you won that fight.
Yeah, Tookie made me fight her. And Walton on the field. Everybody was sitting in the bleachers, and that Tookie made me fight her.
Do you remember what year that was?
Ooh, shit, like 73,
Okay.
72, around there.
So that's when Tookie was stomping around Compton at that time. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go back though. When did your family move to Compton?
We moved to Compton when I was in, let me see, probably Head Start, because we moved over there by Tibby. From Tibby, we moved on Central by the old ShopRite when it was called 151 Taco Flat. I don't know what it's called now.
Okay.
And then by the time I got to the third grade, we moved by the graveyard. And that became my home.
So where did your parents come from?
Louisiana.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them's from Louisiana. One's from Fisher, Louisiana, and the other one's from Manning.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. So you Creole.
No, I'm a mutt.
Is that what you are? Must don't fight like that.
Shit, yeah, they do.
Mhm.
Put them in a corner. Put them in a corner. I'm just a strong mutt.
Mhm. Okay, so growing up, what junior high you went to?
Walton, Wildcats.
Okay, and you went to Compton High
Yep, and Caldwell
and college.
Elementary. Yep.
So when they wanted you to get put on, what hood did you get put on?
CC Riders, Compton Crip.
Compton Crip.
That's when it was nothing but roulettes, Pyrus, Crips, and Criplets.
Roulettes. Okay, the female Pyrus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, what big name guys did you hang around back then?
Whew, shit. Salty, White Boy, what's my boy name? Goddamn. Mike T. Shit. Who? Alvin Trashman. Then was my nigga, the twins. Uh, man.
Mm. Did you make it to Alvin's funeral?
Excuse me?
Was you able to make it to Alvin's funeral?
Oh, of course. I was there all day.
Okay, that's right.
Petey Welch.
Hmm.
Yep.
So you knew Salty good. Did you know Mac Thomas?
Tootie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about
I'm
Honcho?
glad you're here, Boo Boo.
Head
Yep.
Honcho?
I knew Honcho.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew Honcho.
Hmm. So what was Compton doing before all the Pyrus and Crips start going at it? Well, tell me about your childhood.
Well, my childhood was basically skating on street ski. What's they call street king skates, and getting told to get in the house by the street lights, and wasn't listening to that. I wasn't trying to come in the house. Just hanging out doing kid shit until it got to where we couldn't cross Rosecrans.
Mm.
I remember one night we went cross Rosecrans and them Pyrus got after us. We had to jump on the back of a man's truck. Shoot. I remember, back in the day, the pipe, they had the Pyrus that Sunday and our Sunday. We went on the wrong fucking Sunday. They chased us through Long Beach like we was the Warriors. We had to make it all the way to Greenleaf to be safe. And we was running, hopping buses, hopping fence, people getting stomped. We jump on the bus, have to jump off the bus. That was a rough one.
So is it safe to say the Pyrus was bigger than you guys at first?
No, I ain't gonna say all that.
So they were smaller than y'all, chasing y'all all through Long Beach?
Well, that's because we went on their Sunday. So that Sunday, it was packed with them.
Mm-hmm.
But had it been our day, our Sunday, it would have probably been the same thing. But no, I ain't gonna never say they bigger than us. I don't care how old I get.
Do you remember the Midtown Crips?
No.
No. What are there any Crip gangs that was around back then that are no longer around today?
We didn't have no hoods. See, back then, that's what it was. Before them, you had the businessmen and things like that. So once we start retiring, then it starts sectioning off to the different hoods. I didn't know nothing about no hoods. You either claim a street, like I was from CC Rider, 165 Compton Crip. That's all I knew.
Right. So when you say businessmen, are you talking about Oaks Park businessmen?
Up around Slauson and stuff back in the day?
No, that's South Park. Okay, so you're talking about LA.
Yeah. So yeah, my hair, nah.
Okay. Did you what Pyrus did you go to school with before all the beefing? Did you know bartender or anybody like that?
I knew them, but I went to Compton and they weren't going to school with me.
They was older than you.
Right. A lot of them was, but it wasn't that many Bloods going to our school. And it wasn't like too many Crips was going to Centennial.
Right. Okay, Compton.
But then when I turned like 16 or 17, I thought I was bad. I was a firecracker. I was the shit. I thought, move my ass in Ujima Village. OMG, I'm walking in the village. I ain't never lost a battle. I'll tell you that. You can ask around. I ain't never lost a battle. But move my ass in Ujima Village with my sister. Them Ujimas, boy, it was about 100 of them motherfuckers. They jumped my ass. I'm walking through there with a khaki suit on, blue croaker sacks, my rag hanging. They jumped my ass. But I will say that they jumped me, but all you got was a bra and a t-shirt. So if I gotta say I lost the battle, that's the battle I lost.
Well, you Crip down with the blue croaker sacks and the blue rag?
Yeah, and my tan khaki suit. Yes. Yes, sir.
Was that the popular color back then? Tan?
Yeah, we did the tan khaki suit.
Right. Man, that's your mama boo boo laughing at you.
Hey, girl. That's my girl right there.
Right.
Yeah. But then, you get older, and I moved over here.
So if we go back in time, do you remember who started 165?
Oh shit. No.
All right. Did you hang in the
No.
Grandy apartments?
I knew people from the Grandies. You know, they mostly came around there where we was back in my day. They both basically came over there on 165 and hung with us.
Right,
But the Grandies always been the Grandies.
right, right. Yeah, I noticed you said Mike T and Kitty Welch. We interviewed them.
Yeah, yeah, they're my boys.
Mhm. Let me see. Do you remember when West Park Pyru came out?
No, but I remember when I moved in Cedar Block and turned it into Cedar Block Crips.
What?
Talk to me.
There was some Cedar Block Crips.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I asked you. Do
I
you?
moved on Cedar. I moved on Cedar, and I kept it so deep, shit over there. So one night they all came down the street in their cars with their rags hanging out. Look, we either gonna do this, make money, and you gonna leave us the fuck alone. Next thing I know, it was called Cedar Block Crips.
Wow. How long did that last?
Till I moved.
Which was what? Give me some years.
Uh, Probably like 87, 88, around there.
Wow. Damn. Mm. Let's see. So did any Samoan females run with you guys back then?
Not with me.
No.
Not with nobody I knew.
Was there any?
Nah,
Do you remember
we
any?
wasn't doing.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you remember
What you
any?
was about to say?
Do you remember any Samoan guys running with you guys?
No,
No.
no. They stayed on over there in Park Village.
That's what I was about to ask you. Boot Hill and
Yeah,
Park.
they stayed. Yeah, they stayed on in this. It wasn't no Wilmington Arms back in my day. It wasn't nothing but Park Village, and it
Right.
was full of Samoans.
Okay. All right. Did you know Popcorn and all them?
Yep,
Red and
bitter child, all them. Yeah, yeah.
mhm. Okay. I feel you.
Yeah.
What you looking at on TV?
Oh, Family Feud.
Oh, oh.
It's
Well,
just something to glance at.
how about King Neen? Did you know King Neen?
Say that again, sweetie.
King Neen with the water? King
Oh
Neen.
no.
You didn't know him?
Uh.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Mm.
Did you know Peter Gunn?
Yes.
165?
Hell yeah, he got the longest tongue in America.
Damn.
Boo boo.
How much time they give me?
Oh my God. I don't know, but that's what I remember him by. He said that I know Peter Gunn. That boy tongue dragged the ground. Yeah, but he got a lot of time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then I made my journey over here in the APs. I've
Yeah.
been here 30 years strong.
Okay. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
do you remember what year the other Connie died?
Oh, was it? She died in the 90s, huh? Crip Connie. Yeah, like early 90s.
Okay. Now for the big question, who was your
Oh
favorite,
shit.
who was your favorite Crip, and who was your first Crip boyfriend?
And no Crip boyfriend. I ain't doing that. And uh, and man, my favorite Crip is resting in peace, Tookie.
Tookie was your guy, huh?
Yeah, that was my guy.
Did you ever get a chance to meet Raymond Washington?
No.
No. Did you ever visit the Red House?
Oh no, I heard about the Red House, but no.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you've been to the Red House.
Did you used to go up to do those
Yes, do those. Yes, faithfully.
faithfully on weekends?
Yes, yes.
Tell me some of the things that went on at Doodles.
Uh, well, Dudos was the era where you might go and Dudos and it'd be Crips and Bloods. I mean, yeah, Crips and Bloods up in there, Pyrus and Crips. But we was also in that era. If you didn't start the shit, we ain't. We may stand in our corners and talk shit, but if you ain't about to do shit, we ain't gonna make a move. You make a move, it's about to be a rumble up in this club. And I fought guys and girls, so
Damn.
I ain't care. I fought guys and girls. You swing, I'm swinging.
How many guys you beat up back in the day?
Woo-wee. Oh my God, probably hundreds. I done beat up
Damn.
hundreds and I done beat up hundreds of niggas and I done protected hundreds of niggas.
Damn.
Yeah, I fought more guys than girls.
That had to be a sight to see, boy.
Yeah, that's when you was young and vibrant and nothing hurt.
Yeah, you heard a bunch of reputations along the way.
Yeah, well, they bad.
They
Yeah,
bad for fighting a woman.
yeah,
That's a good get,
yeah. Well,
man. So did you go skating? Did you like to dance?
you know what? It's crazy because I think about that and I be like, I used to could skate and dance on my skates. I can't do shit on a skate now. But back then, I still dance. Don't get me wrong. I still get my groove on. But as far as skating, I ain't skating shit. I skate like Fred Sanford walk. But back in the day, I used to do the little tap tap because the Crips when they skate, we do the little tap tap and man. But I still can Crip walk and I still can do me.
I was just about to ask you, do you
Oh
still
hell to the yeah.
Damn,
Yes, I still can walk.
that's
Yep,
what's up.
I still can walk.
So you got that original Crip walk, not that what we see today.
Oh, I'm that Dub C Crip walking.
Oh, not the dub.
Yeah, I love me some Dub C. That's the best Crip walker to me besides Snoop. So, but Dub C, yep, I love his walk.
You're not hip to OT Genesis?
I've heard of him, but nah, not like that.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. Did you know Sugar Bear, the one that created the walk?
No,
No.
I wish I did.
He's still around. He got out of prison not too long ago. How about
Wow.
do you remember or did you ever meet any of Tookie's friends from LA?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wasn't that type of hangout gangbanger. I was at our functions, everybody knew me. I was popular, but I wasn't that shit starter bully type of person. And I didn't just go to everybody functions like that.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So anything else? Anything else?
Excuse me?
Anything else you want to tell us about Compton back in the day?
Oh shit. Shit. I know we used to get many parties in the graveyard.
What?
Yeah, like that was the thing to do.
Damn.
Be in there turning up, as they say today. We was turning up in the graveyard like that was the thing to do.
There must have been a lot of PCP around back then.
You know it was.
Had
Red Devils, PCP, man, just high.
That's where Raymond Washington's buried at now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Slick. I see you, Slick. I think, there we go. Have you ever partied at Carolina West?
Yes. On the phones, yes, sir. Talking to the nigga at table 8, but you don't tell him you at table 7. You got to make sure he cue first. If you 18, you get your hand stamped. You can't drink. But you can go in the club. Yeah, I was the name of the game. The Hobart. What? Yes.
How about Rose Current Skating Ring and Skateland?
Yep, I used to go to that shit. But
Mm,
you know, I was such a partier. I was all at the motorcycle clubs and things like that. Brothers of the Sun was one of my favorite spots.
okay.
Chosen Few, you
Mm,
know. So I stayed in the little party scene.
hmm hmm Let's see. Who else? So did you say you knew bartender now? Did you know?
Yep, I've met bartender in them. Yep.
Okay. How about AC Moses and those guys on Piru Street?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Since I've been over here, this is when I met the most Pyrus and Bloods in my life.
When you got older,
Yeah.
huh? can you still
Yeah.
can you still fight?
Uh, I think so.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you shit. I ain't that granny.
Is have you ever thought about boxing professionally?
Oh hell no, boo boo. No,
You couldn't
no.
you couldn't see Layla Ali in the ring?
And I'm not supposed to fuck with that lady.
It's too young, too fast.
Yeah, what? I've been done broke out with the windmill trying to beat her ass. What? Shit. Nah. She pretty. I love her to death. Do your thing, boo boo.
That's right. That's right.
Nah. I ended up quit being a fighter and became a nurse. So, that's what I ended up doing in my life. After I tried to be a drug dealer, a pimp, and all that tragedy shit, then I became a nurse.
You ever been to prison?
No, but I've been to jail.
Okay. Silver Brand?
No, no, no. Just right around the corner. I was in that big ass raid they had in LA that one time, and I went for 5 hours because I had my shit together. They didn't have nothing on me, let me out. So that's the most jail I did, and I cleaned the jail. Other than that, no.
Right, right.
I've
What
been blessed.
yeah, I can look at you and listen and see that you've been blessed. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah, you still look young. You look like you got a lot of spirit, you got wisdom. Um, that's a good thing. I love to see our people like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, what woman gave you your best fight?
Crip Connie.
That was the one, huh?
Yeah. She was working me so bad to I hit that bitch in her throat. Once I broke her down right there, it was a done battle, but I was bruised and abused.
Mm. Was she dark skinned or light?
Dark, no, she's black as ace of spades, skinny and buff.
Skinny and buff.
That bitch was cut up. Shit.
Did you know the Nunn family?
No, that don't even sound familiar. Where they lived?
Cynthia Nunn and Sylvia Nunn?
Yeah, I know them. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You never had no run-ins with Cynthia?
No, 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 no.
Yeah, Cynthia's my girl. She's a nice woman.
Most of the badasses I hung with, and they was my dogs.
Mm-hmm. How
My
about
crew that I ran with, most people didn't want to fuck with us.
how about OG Cheetah from LA, from the Q102? You
Nah,
ever heard of her?
not till I seen her on one of your interviews.
That's your first time seeing her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we got Sister Brim, Lady Brim up in here. She's moved to Texas. She's a regular here. So I want to give a shout out to Sister Brim, Cynthia Nunn.
Hey. Yep. Great.
Man, they say call Rockhead. Do you know Rockhead?
Yeah, I know Rockhead.
Crazy Mr. Rockhead?
Yeah, it's crazy man.
He told me you was gonna come on here tonight. Let's see. What's your take on the peace treaty in 1992? Do you think that was a good thing? And what was you doing around that time?
92, I was preparing to move over here and just had a baby, so I wasn't even into it like that. But I think they could have done it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about gangs today from where it was back in your day?
Gangs today,
They're obviously
they
worse,
not
but
they not smart. They not smart. They don't respect their OGs. Uh, they're terrible. They not aiming for their targets. They don't care about a target. You know, they kill your brother died of a heart attack. You go do a drive by. The fuck that got to do with him having a heart attack? You know, your sister get hit by a car. You by a Mexican. You go shoot up a Mexican gang. The two don't have shit to do. They confused. They own all these different drugs, the scissor, all this bullshit, and they fucked up. I'm so tired of LA. I'm about to relocate to Las Vegas.
okay, a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, I'm 61. I ain't got time to be ducking, hitting my knees. Shit. It's so bad over here right now. I gotta go outside, pull my car to the gate to let my family members in because they could get shot getting out their car, walking to my damn house.
Mhm. So you don't think that the OGs failed the young generation?
Some have, but some tried to teach, and a lot of them, you know, in every bunch, there's one knucklehead that ain't gonna listen,
Yeah, I
and
think.
that bad seed can spoil a whole bunch of other little minds.
Mhm.
And then once that happened, it was out of their hands. And then you still got a lot of OGs pumping this shit up,
Mhm.
you know. Then we got the Black Lives Matter. Apparently not, you
So
know. Mm-mm.
so
Go ahead.
I feel like I mean I agree with you that there's a knucklehead in every group, but I think there's more knuckleheads now than there used to be. But
Oh hell yeah!
but my thing is this: during the crack era and after the crack era, a lot of these kids they seen crackheads. They seen people doing anything for crack. They
They
seen,
raised themselves. They raised themselves because mom, dad
right,
was high. So
right.
having these kids that's out here banging now, they ain't got no morals or no respect because they wasn't taught it. They raised themselves. So they just out here loose cannons.
Yeah, and so that's why I kind of don't blame the youngsters that much because there was the older people didn't set an example for them kids. And even the ones that was doing good, the ones that was hustling, getting money, they a lot of them ended up doing long federal prison time and just left a lot of these kids abandoned with no direction out here. So um I mean to me, you can't blame one without blaming the other.
That part right there. That
Yeah,
part right there.
yeah, but hopefully we get it together.
Yep.
The good thing about now is from your generation all the way down, there's so many generations that actually have experience in the gang life and can save these kids from messing their life up like a lot of us did. But back to what you said, the knuckleheads they not gonna get it.
No.
It's,
No.
it's a pandemic right now. We still got a lot of gang violence from Compton all through.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like your energy. I love your energy. How many kids you got?
3.
3 kids. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. All of them doing all right.
Yeah. My rider dies.
Good. And you haven't ran across COVID, have you?
Oh no, no, no. I'm good. Me and my 3 husbands, we chill at home. We good with each other. They treat me right. I don't need to go outside.
That's right. That's right. That's good. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. You
And
mind?
before I get off here, let me clear that up so everybody don't think I'm retarded.
We know
My
you
three
talking about your
husbands.
sons, your
Excuse
son.
me.
You talking about?
No, I'm talking about Netflix, Fire Stick, and Hulu. Those are my men.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Netflix,
That's
Hulu.
what. And Fire Stick. Those are my men right now because the pandemic got us on hold.
Okay. If you don't mind, before you go, you answer a couple of questions from the audience?
Sure.
Okay. Come on, you guys, with your questions before she get out of here. Juan says you love your energy and your smile. It's one of a kind.
Thank you, Juan.
Megalicious says you have great energy and spirit.
Thank you.
Come on, y'all, shoot the questions real quick. Sister Bram said you look happy.
I stay happy.
As usual, already asked that question. The Todd sisters. Somebody want to know if you know the Todd sisters.
Oh.
Pam and Jackie Todd. Let's see. I admire you
Yeah.
that you are a nurse from Pamela.
Thank
Okay.
you, Pam.
Okay. How was Compton High School's basketball team back in the day?
All right. The football team was the shit.
Okay.
But the basketball team was all right. Football was the shit. In 77, 78. The bomb.
Somebody said, what was your cleanest ride when you was pimping?
I had a blue, light blue, half vinyl top, deuce and a quarter.
Why do you think you fought so much as a kid? Was it something inside of you or did they make you fight?
Ain't nobody made me do nothing. If you come up, I'm not a talker. If your energy say you're sounding like you want to hurt me, I'm hitting your first. So sorry,
Okay.
I
What
ain't started nothing, but I'll end it.
what did you guys do for fun back then?
Bike riding, roller skating. We hung at the beach a lot back then. We did a bunch of picnics.
Okay, for those other questions, yes, her roots come from Louisiana. She went to Compton High School, and somebody asked, let's see, why did you fight the other Crip Connie, and who had the name first? That was
Well, I don't. I'm 61. She probably had it first because I think she was like a couple of years older than me. But that's my name. I ain't giving up my name. So the job was to take her title. If I whooped her ass, I became Crip Connie. So that's what I had to do. I was
somebody.
out there playing the field.
Somebody want to know how many hoes you had, and somebody else want to know how many toes you had down.
I had two. They watch TV. I ain't gonna put their name out there, but they watch TV together. They still around today because I don't get rid of nobody. But they don't, I don't deal with them. I'm celibate. Been celibate over 10 years. But yeah, I still know them. We still good. But one got stupid and had to go venture out into the world somewhere. But other than that, yeah, I had two.
Okay, last two questions. Who were the top fighters in Compton back in the day?
As far as women or men,
Men.
ooh wee, man, I don't know because I done fought a bunch of guys. Let me see, shit, ooh wee. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say the twins. They had hands.
The twins had
That's all I. Yeah, they had hands. So I don't know the shit. That's all I can give you. Cause I fought too many guys, so I don't know. Didn't look like many of them could fight.
Did you know what school the other Crip Connie went to?
She went to Compton.
Okay, both went to Compton. And did you have
Yeah, she lived in the Richmond Farm. So
right?
that means she was on the other side of Wilmington. On the east side of Wilmington, and I'm on the west side of Wilmington.
Okay. Did you happen to know OG Turtle?
Yep.
You knew Turtle? You knew him good?
No, I knew of him.
Okay. All right. Did you happen to know a guy named Bully from around the front hood, corner pocket area?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it. Did you attend Tookie or Raymond's funeral?
Raymond's yes, Tookie no.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming on, Connie. It was
Thank
good
you for
meeting you.
having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Good. Hopefully, I get to meet you in person.
Yeah.
And anytime you feel like coming back, just hit Mama Boo Boo. You're welcome to come back and share some stories.
Okay. Thank you, love.
Okay. Take it easy.
Love you, Mama Boo Boo. All right. Good night.
Okay. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, you guys, Loco is having a show with KB tonight. KB discussing the killer of his daughter's sentence, and apparently they want justice for his kids. They'll be coming on at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, check out Loco's channel for that. I'm going to be off deck at 9 because I'm going to be watching FX, and then I'll try to catch the Loco show. So KB is going to be sharing this story as part 1. I believe he's going to have a part 2 with Loco on Saturday. So you check Loco's channel for the time for tomorrow's show. And if y'all ain't doing nothing, check out FX and let me know what y'all think about it. I don't have to leave now. I definitely don't have to leave right now. I'm just saying, I'm just preparing you guys for Loco's show with KB tonight and for the FX tonight. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Connie's wild. I love her smile, though. It's like there's no hatred, there's no hating, just good energy coming from her. I like that. Shout out to Mama Boo Boo and Rockhead for hooking it up. Appreciate that. We need more people like her. That's not extra out. That's not gonna lie on no history and just answer the questions directly. I thought that was real good. There go Loco right there. Come on in, Loco, man. You could tell him yourself, bro. The link is in the chat, Loco. And big shout out to everybody that donated to the GoFundMe for my brother. I mean, it got off to a great start. It slowed down, but it got off to a great start. So I really appreciate you guys for helping us out on that. I mean, the man's fighting for his freedom, and shit, if we can help him, that's a great thing. And hopefully our help is worthy of him getting out. I mean, 27 years for a burglary, that shit don't even make sense, man. Let's just keep that shit real. Gamer.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
I'm just browsing, just watching the shows, man. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just clicked on the link. That was in the chat, and I was just checking it out.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. That's cool, man. What's your favorite game?
Oh, I play 2K.
Oh, yeah.
And MLB The Show, man. I just play sports games. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm not even supposed to be in here. I just clicked on the link. I was like,
hey, man, this is America. We're a white boy gonna be in everything, man.
Yeah.
Just don't be surprised.
I ain't even about that, man. I'm
where
just
you at, man? Where you at?
I'm in Cleveland.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I just find y'all's stories, man. It's fascinating. It's a good time.
Right.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, Kev, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm looking forward to seeing your thing tonight. Are you gonna be in 3?
Yeah, I've been getting texted. I'm all through 3.
Okay.
What is it, Miss 702? What's cracking?
Hey guys.
What's happening?
Miss 702.
Hey guys, I have a question for you guys, all of y'all. Are y'all familiar with the story that just came out? I think it was like yesterday about the rapper Honeycomb,
Yep. Yep.
about the retaliation, and they shot his grandparents up in the house, and then they burnt the grandparents' house down with the grandparents in it, and they
Damn.
Yeah. We
actually
just,
called him on a video call so that he could watch his grandparents die in the burning house.
Hmm.
wow.
Do y'all feel that in the gang world today, it's a little bit more disrespectful than it was then?
Uh, well, I think what it is now is that the internet has brought it to life. A lot of the things we wasn't hearing about Miss 702 ain't no getting away from that nowadays. So I think all these things were happening, but a lot of it wasn't getting out to the nation like now with this social media.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
people
mean, I
keep
knew of people's houses getting shot up. I knew of people houses getting burned down. I knew of that, right? But I never heard back in the day when it was like super active, the 80s and 90s, of like pictures from the mortuary getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You don't
yeah,
think it's
social
another
media.
level of disrespect now?
Yeah, yeah, these people you can do something to somebody so bad, Miss 702, that all that goes out the window, and the effect it has on the public that ain't in that situation. Of course, we ain't gonna be able to understand it. It's gonna be outlandish, but you can rest assured whoever would do something like that is that man and affected somebody, and somebody's very upset at him. Somebody's very
Got
mad at
it.
dude.
Got
And it's
it.
just nowadays you ain't getting away from nothing because of social media and cameras everywhere. So, we actually getting these stories live and direct and raw. So it's crazy, man.
I
Yeah.
mean, but how did it make you feel though? Seeing that somebody would
Terrible,
go through that.
terrible,
Yeah.
terrible. The people ain't no more than probably 10, I say 10 or 12 years, look like older than me. And
Mhm.
they got wiped out, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like that's crazy. Your grandparents, you can't even imagine nobody killing your grandparents and blowing them up because of something you did or some beef you got in the street, some petty. You know it's something petty. It's never nothing that amounts to nothing. And now these people
Mhm.
done lost their life, man. And you got your clout now because he was a clout chasing guy. So now you
Mhm.
you got your clout. Is this what you was looking for? Is the question?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's been crazy, man. Ever since I interviewed Mitzi Slick and he talked about that, man, he couldn't have been more right, man. It seemed like it got worse after that interview, man.
Yeah.
There's
Mhm.
a lot of people clout chasing right now. But as far as funerals go, I've attended funerals in the 80s and 90s that got shot up. So shooting
Mhm.
funerals up ain't nothing new. Like Loco said, it's more or less that you can film it on your phone now. They got all these wireless cameras now, um, all these other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. So we're more
Like,
privy to
I'm
seeing.
immune to the funerals getting shot up too, right?
Yeah,
But at what point do people get pictures out of the freaking mortuary now? Like, I've seen people's ops post the mortuary pictures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people on the autopsy table. Like it's levels of disrespect now. They're crazy.
right.
It's just like these people sitting behind these keyboards that we never ever get to see. We don't know
Mhm.
these people are intelligent people. A whole lot of them know how to tap into all these sites, all these different
Mhm.
sites and stuff, and crack off into different things. Like, say, for instance, the coroner's reports and all that. Man, this stuff, and then they got people inside the office. They can be bought. It's a hell of a world out here. That's all we
Mhm.
can do is sit back and brace ourselves, man, because we ain't seen nothing yet.
Damn.
Yeah. And then tonight's story, even which leads me into that. It's like this right here is just something devastating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was stuck in San Antonio in a snowstorm, and me and Kay was able to do a lot of talking, and I was just blown away. I thought I had heard everything and seen everything, but sometimes, man, evil is a hell of a thing, man. It ain't gonna go nowhere. We gotta attack
Mhm.
it by staying together, staying vigilant. Some crimes can't go ignored. Even though you might live this lifestyle or been through some things or something like that, you come to a point where something just goes too far and enough is enough. So that's this type of situation right here. And Kev, also in front of the viewers, I want you to know, man, I would love for you to sit in on this, man, and help me out with this interview, man, because, this is a friend of yours, man, too, man, and I want to make sure everything goes like I want it to go. I want the right questions asked and stuff like this, because this is his opportunity to go to a higher level with this whole thing. I think it's gonna get pretty big, man, because this is bullcorn. And when everybody find out the facts of what's going on, I think they'll be outraged.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough on speaking on that, man. But yeah, Miss 702, we living in a wicked world, mama, and all we can do is just try to stay vigilant and watch. You got to watch yourself, watch everything, watch everybody. Have eyes in the back of your head, man, because at one time you slip or let down your guard, man, there's some clowns out here ready to do something to everybody. That's what they do. They wake up every day and ride
Kev Mac,
around
I
like
addressed the
demons.
same question to you, right? Like,
Yeah.
you've been around a long time. I seen you in your Ice-T video with your young curl. Are there still things that come up that take you aback also, that surprise you with the new generation?
Not really. I expected. Gang. When you talk about black gangs, the Crips and Bloods, we're really stuck in a mindset of a teenager, and so we're prone to do a lot of ignorant stuff. And somebody was saying earlier, I think it was local, that we a lot of us are really some smart people, and so with the ignorance, you're gonna have people being creative, and people gonna create a way to be more ignorant and outdo their opponent, for the biggest reputation. So nothing really surprises me. That's just gang banging and hustling, and that's the streets. That's the streets. That's all I can tell you. I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I always share this story with young ladies that, and not that I'm from that world, but being around that world, right? That being a female is not an exemption. Because I don't know if you guys ever heard of the story of Lady Red from Inglewood.
I'm not sure.
They shot up the funeral in Inglewood, which is common. Like, we all say that's common, right? But then at the end of the day, they chased Lady Red into the mausoleum and they shot her to death. A lot of females, that I think they think that they're exempt from what goes on, but like, violence is violence. It gets pretty bad.
Yeah. That's
And then you got to realize these times when I know everybody says it over and over and over, but do we really understand how big it is? This is some devastating times that we going through. This ain't nothing normal. We might try to function through it and go through it and not speak on it some days, but it's here. You can't ignore it. It's the elephant in the room, and people are really financially distraught. People are losing family members daily to virus, to senseless violence. At this time right here, man, it ain't no quick solution. This is going to be going on for a while until this world gets back, half-ass on its feet. So we might as well get ready. You know what I'm saying? Worst times is you're going to have the worst violence. You're going to have the worst crimes.
Yeah. Now, what I am surprised at is the uptick in violence during the pandemic. Now, I know through hard financial times, the depression, you'll have violence, but the pandemic is during a time where most people are asked to stay in the house. It's a time where most people need to be looking out for family members, especially their elderly family members. And then if you got little itty bitty kids, you should want to be at home with your kids doing this stuff, man. So that's a surprise to me. And even though it's been going on for months now, damn near a year, it's still surprising to me. Because I would like to think our people are better than that. I would like to think that people cherish their family a little more. And even a thought that came to me, which is nothing new, but I just thought of the shit the other night, is when we go out, as a youngster, I mean, it don't matter how old you are, but for the youngsters, you go out and you kill an ally or you kill a rival. Okay, you did that. You got a murder under your belt. Now, chances are you may go to prison, you may not go to prison. But what you don't think about is how many of your homeboys gonna get killed behind that murder you committed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If the murder wasn't a justifiable murder, meaning like some dudes didn't ride down on you or hit you up or rat pack you, but you just randomly go bust on a dude that's minding his own business with his kid or his mama, or you bust on an ally when you know you should have gave an ally a good squabble, head up squabble or something, you're gonna end up losing friends if you don't lose your own life, or you may lose a family member.
Yeah.
So we gotta start thinking about that stuff too, man, because it's not gonna end with you killing somebody. It's not gonna end with them coming back even in the score. It's gonna keep going on and on. And now all of a sudden, it's not blood versus Crip no more. It's not just Crip versus Crip no more. Now it's all allies against allies, and
Yeah.
it's just crazy. But I'm not here to preach about that shit. It is what it is. That's what gangbang is for. The ignorant and the ones that are gonna continue to put in work to be the next big man from his hood. But what I say is this is the therapy. You come here, we could talk about it. We don't have to hide from it. A lot of people, like I was talking to one of the homeboys, and one of the big homeboys the other day, and he was saying how he was scared when he came home from prison. He was scared to let everybody know he quit banging because he didn't want to put in no more work. He didn't want to leave his wife and kids no more. But he couldn't tell nobody because everybody would have looked at him like he was a mark or would have looked at him like don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of other people out there like that too that's really scared of the game or don't want to be part of the gang no more. But instead of sticking your chest out and keep rolling with the punches, just be a man and talk to somebody about it and back up from it. You know what I
Right.
mean? You don't have to keep going full throttle and throw your life away because your partner threw his away.
Exactly.
I understand the loyalty part. I understand getting even and putting in work for your homeboy, but in some cases, you just doing it because you want to go chip something. You're not doing it out of love for your dead homeboy. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. That was one of the homies calling from the pen. Uh, I want to thank y'all for checking in, man, and checking out the show. Shout out to Crip Connie for coming on the show. Hopefully she'll come back another day. Good looking out again to Mama Boo Boo and Rockhead. Appreciate it. Good looking out, moderators. Hey, good looking out, Loco, for holding it down for me.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I'll check in with y'all later, man.
All right, bro. Enjoy the show, man. See you later.
All right, peace.